How are we doing today? It is a Monday, so I'm here with a little Monday motivation. So let me put the poll and then we can start the live and the topic. Good morning, Sako. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining. We are here for a little Monday motivation. I have like just three things that I would like to share. I think today's live is going to be a little bit shorter because I have a lesson soon, but I just thought there were so many things that came to mind when I was reading my Bible today, and I just thought, oh, let me share it. Why not? Because we are starting the week. How are you doing today? How are you feeling about Monday, and how are you feeling about the new week? I want to start especially my beginning of week lives with a portion of gratitude. And I think it is an encouragement for other people to also, you know, be grateful, count your blessings one by one, because that is the motivation that we need sometimes. Just to know that everything is going okay, even if you feel overwhelmed, things are going to go okay. So I'm just going to. Good morning, Miss Malika. Let me sing a little happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. How was your birthday? Thank you so much for joining. I subscribed to you with my other account just so we could get the numbers up, but I really hope that you enjoyed your day. Hi, Alicia. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining. Today, we are sharing a little bit of Monday motivation because it is a Monday and we want to start the week on a good note. Okay. You are most welcome. It is only a pleasure. So I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese, but maybe even Korean, because I'm seeing this, which means love. And I didn't know it actually had an emoji, and I heard it's from Korea. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So, like I mentioned before, we are starting the first part of the segment with some gratitude. And I have something that I'm really grateful for that I didn't think I would be grateful for. So, since the time that people were watching me, I think it's now like 4 weeks ago, I have been overwhelmed with my YouTube comments to a point where I couldn't keep up. And every day, no matter how many comments I would go through, I would still have like people I haven't responded to. And that's never happened to me before because, we're always asking people to comment, like, and subscribe. And we don't have the idea that, okay, there are going to be points where those comments are going to be overwhelming. And are we prepared for when those comments come, right? I wasn't prepared. I thought I was prepared and I wasn't prepared. And one thing it also showed me that was that although I really felt like I'm overwhelmed with these comments, if I had taken time, maybe I would say an hour every day to comment, to work on my comments, I would have done with that. But what actually affected me the most was the fact that I felt overwhelmed. That's what actually affected me the most. I just felt overwhelmed, so I couldn't do as much as I normally do. So that's one thing I'm grateful for today. That feeling of being overwhelmed is gone because I have finally caught up with all my YouTube comments. Imagine that was a problem I was having. What we used to beg for has now become a problem. That is one thing that needs to be thanked. Definitely. Alicia, greetings there from Miss Malika. Hi, Antonio. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Antonio. Greetings there. Um, Natalie, thank you so much. How are you doing today? And thank you for joining the live. Um, Hi, Chad. Hi, serial designation and pilot in at your service. Oh, what do you do, pilot? What are the services you provide? Hi, Chi. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining again. We are just sharing a little bit of Monday motivation. And I started by sharing something that I'm grateful for because I think it's important to show gratitude for the things that you have achieved, that you have overcome. So that's just how we started it. Um, Excuse me one second. I am back. Well, my memory is wiped, so may have forgotten it to. Okay, is it that deep? Well, I'm doing well, thank you. It's actually morning where I am. It's 10:47 in the morning because I am broadcasting live from Cyprus. Where are you? Hi, Rose. How are you doing? Thank you, Miss Malika. I, Therian Stargazer, thank you so much. How are you doing today? So, we have spoken about what we're grateful for. What are you grateful for this beautiful morning or this beautiful evening? I have spoken about something that was overwhelming me for the past 2 weeks that overcame. And now I just want to list some of the basic things that everyone should be grateful for. If you if you're here, you should be grateful for life, number one. Number one, that is a big thing to be grateful for. So life, health, if good health, and I'm sure anytime you get sick, you appreciate the days that you're in good health. Like for me, if I have a headache, because my headaches can get really bad, or if I have the flu or the cold or a cough, whatever it may be, anytime I feel healthy, I remember those days and I am just grateful for that. I'm also grateful for the fact that I can move because I like working out. So the fact that I have an able body that can move and work out, that is a huge blessing. The fact that I have clothes on my body, I have shoes on my feet, I have clean water to drink because I've been watching an ad recently that has been coming on my feed that is about water and people in other countries where they can't get clean water. Even in my own country, there are places where you can't get clean water. So I'm grateful. I'm just grateful that I can get clean water. It's not free, it's not from the tap, but I can get it. Mangwana Nilungsta, how are you doing? We are just sharing what we are grateful for before we get into the Monday motivation. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I'm grateful for. These are just basic things that sometimes we take for granted. We take so many basic things for granted. But yeah, those are some of the things I am grateful for. That is good to hear, Therian. That is good to hear. Hola, William. ¿Cómo estás? I'm grateful for my family, my friends, my supporters, and getting clean from. Wow. That is, Therian, that is something to really, really, really be grateful for. I'm telling you, that is a huge, huge thing to be grateful for because it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy journey. Yeah. So I'm so happy for you. That's a cause for celebration. So yeah. And yes, I'm also grateful for family, friends, and support. Yeah. I have a very good circle of people around me. So I'm grateful for that as well. Melvin, I am from Zimbabwe. Where are you from? Um, oh, I've been Wow, that's huge, Therian. I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you, and you are going to continue to be stronger after this. So, so happy for you. Still in a meeting till 10 a.m., but I'm here. Okay, Sino. All right, I'll see you in 9 minutes. Greetings there from Miss Malaika Tulungi and Sino. Grateful for health. That is number one, Lungi. I feel like there are some things that we feel are this is a huge, huge blessing. So I am with you on that one. Yeah. Health is a big one. Thanks. I'm still getting better. Oh, well, when you look at them, just remember that you overcame. Let it be a reminder of you that you are stronger than all the thoughts that led for you to get those scars, right? So anytime you look at them, just know that you're a conqueror, more than a conqueror. Oh, what time is it in LA? I've had people join me from different parts of the United States, but not from LA. So I'm curious to know like what time it is there. Greetings there, Lungi. From oh, to Miss Malika and Sina from Lungi. I've definitely been struggling with life, but it's getting a lot better now. I'm happy. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. You know what? No matter what happens, no matter what is thrown away, we shall overcome. We are overcomers. Miss Malika, how far are we from 1K? When I subscribed to his channel, I think we were on um 971, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. But we are very close. Live with Miss Malika. It doesn't want to search. Where are we? Where are we? I can't find it. I think I subbed with my other channel, but I should be able to find it. Let's see. What are we grateful for? As I'm searching for this, guys, what are we grateful for? Rose, if you're still here, what are you grateful for? Looky, these lashes, we are on 973. Yeah. Well, on 973, we're almost there. Lungi, you said that you watched my, you were watching me. So you know the struggle that happened for us to get to these lashes. So that's also one thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have eyes that can withstand anything. Bro, I'm serving. You're so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you also have a channel? If you do, leave me an emoji in my shorts and then I will check your channel out. Thanks your way tonight. Oh, thank you, Therian, for that. But just know you are strong. You're stronger than whatever life brings to you. Okay? You are strong. All right. Okay. So if you leave me an emoji on one of my shorts, then I will check your channel out. Okay, Rashim is 3:52 a.m. in North Carolina. So I am really grateful for you watching me at that hour. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lungi, let's laugh together. But we are resistant. The things we do for beauty. Hi, Jojo. How are you doing, my love? Thank you so much for joining. We were just using the first 20 minutes of the live to share what we are grateful for. And yeah, some people are grateful for health, movement, life itself. And for other people, it's a lot deeper than that. But however big or small it is, we deserve it deserves to be grateful for, and he deserves to be given thanks. I don't know what's going on with my speech today. We need to glorify God for every single thing that we have, everything, big or small. So yes, I am going to start on the first motivation that I wanted to share. Hopefully we will have time to do both of them. Hi, Mo. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much for um, joining the live. Be right back. I have to do something really fast. I promise I'll be back. Sure, no problem, Therian. Totally grateful for my health. That is a number one thing today. Today, health is a number one thing. Great morning, Precious. Hi, winning team from Mohadi. No problem, Mo. The hours still stack up, so I appreciate you being here. All right, so there are two words. That was quick, Therian. There are two words that I wanted to share with you. And it was just from my reading this morning. And the way I interpreted it is the reason why I want to share it, because it was quite powerful for me. So the first one is from, the first one is from Matthew 13. No problem, Lungi. Matthew 13, verse 31 to 32. And it says, he told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it's the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch on its branches. So I'd like to break this down. So close, Precious. So close to 2K. Thank you. Yeah, so I want to break this down in three parts, right? Three parts. I don't know what that is, Das Bruder, but I'm going to break it down and then I'm going to catch up on the comments so that I don't lose my train of thought. So the first part is the mustard seed and how it is the smallest of seeds, right? There are certain things in our lives that maybe we think are so small. And sometimes we don't make the contribution into our lives because we feel like, oh, maybe it's not my place to say it. Maybe I am not qualified enough to be in this room. Maybe I don't have enough knowledge to speak. Maybe I don't have enough things to share, because we look at the physical size of something or the physical magnitude of our knowledge or what we think is important in life. Maybe it is a degree. Maybe because I think that maybe I think that I am not qualified to speak about health because I didn't study to be a dietitian. I studied to be a psychologist. But because of the experience that I've had in my own personal life and my own personal journey, and how I have helped other people with their health. If you didn't know, I've had a meal prep business before, and I've seen people have results from that. Why? Because I did my research when I was working on my own health, and so I can share that with other people. So that aspect of me thinking of myself as not worthy is seeing myself in the physical as a mustard seed. But the planter, who is God, planted me into this world with all of my uniqueness, with all of the potential that I can bring into the world. So, and I've always said this, like, I love saying this, that sometimes when you are too shy, when you are too timid, when you do not bring your all to the table, there are certain people you are depriving of what you can bring to them. You have had an experience about saving money or investing money, and you know it works, and you know it works over time. But because you are not a billionaire or even a millionaire, or maybe you don't even have 100,000 in your bank, you feel like, oh, you can't speak where the other people speak. And because of that, you're depriving maybe your friend or your cousin or your uncle of getting into a business that's going to be lucrative for them. Maybe you didn't have enough capital, but you know that if someone has enough capital, they're going to be able to do it. So don't ever look at yourself as too small to bring in something huge into the world, because the fact that you are you, there is something that you have that you can bring to the world. That is your purpose, to bring your light and to shine it, right? The second aspect of that verse is that when it grows, it is the largest of plants and it becomes a large tree. So, however it is you view yourself, take root. Because with anything that we plant, right? I think it was Dineo who did the live of, they thought they were burying us, they didn't know we were seeds. There is something very significant about a seed, because you don't see the growth on the surface until it takes root. And that is a very significant aspect of the growth. Sometimes we prematurely bring out our leaves and we bring out our flowers before we take root. And what I mean by that is there is a lot of work that is usually done in the background that we don't see of successful people. And I think with some of the lives that I've spoken about with the psychology of money, we have spoken about the billionaires that we see, the wealthy people that we see, and we don't see all of the times that they invested and lost their money, all of the losses that they made in their businesses. But what we see is the results. So we believe that there is a fast track of doing things. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that anymore. There was a time in my life whereby if someone comes to me and they said, look, there's this huge deal that's about to happen, and all you need to do is invest this amount of money and you're going to make so much money. I don't believe in that anymore, because there needs to be a route that is taken. Even when you're starting your business, you have to go through trial and error. There are times where you're going to over order, under order. There is going to be inflation, the prices are going to change. You have to go through some losses in life in order for you to learn. So, the important part of the seed and the plant is how good the root is, because if the root has actually taken if the plant has taken root, right? No matter what is going on at the top, okay, it's winter, it's summer, it's autumn, it's raining, it's not raining, right? Whatever is going on around, if it has taken root, yes, the leaves might fall in autumn. Yes, in summer, the leaves might be dry, but when it's a rainy season, it's going to become green again. When it's winter, it's going to bloom, or maybe it's a flower that blooms in summer. So that part where it's taking root is very important, and we just have to trust it, even with ourselves when we're investing in something, when we are trying to gain knowledge of something, yes, there is the graduation, but that is the end process. Taking root is all the times that you were studying, or the courses that you went to, or the practice, or the quizzes, or the exams. Those are important for you to gain the knowledge for not only when you need to write the final exam to graduate, but when you actually get into the world and you're working using your skills. So it is important for you to actually take root. And the last part of that verse says, so that the birds can come and perch on its branches, right? So that the birds can come and perch on its branches. So not only was this seed so small compared to other seeds that maybe people didn't think that it was going to be a big plant or a big tree, but it has shown that it can grow into something huge. But in addition to that, the birds come and perch on it and sit on it. So you are a blessing to become a blessing to other people. And it does not mean that you are giving them money. Maybe it's not money that you're able to bless people with. Maybe it is money. If you're able to bless other people with money who need it, yes. But maybe it is the wisdom that you bring because you have grown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 businesses and you know how they are run. And you sit in front of a camera and you share that knowledge. Someone takes it in and they also get something from that. Maybe your blessing is just that when you sit down and talk to people, they feel heard and they feel like, oh, their problems are they're still there, but they're still there, but you have relieved something from their minds. You've relieved some worry from their minds. So we are blessed to be a blessing. And that's why we have to take time within the process for us to take root and for us to grow so that other people around us can benefit from who we are, what we have done, what we have experienced, and what we believe in. That is the first word that I'm going to share today. I'm going to catch up on the comments and then, yeah, I'll go on to the next one. All right, Precious. I don't know if you're done already, but yeah. Hi, Pranik. Hey, that's something I cannot do. Maybe on a trampoline, I would try it, but here, no. I love my head too much. Well, is there anything you don't like? I mean, anything I don't like? I don't know. I don't know. The thing with me is I'm very open-minded. There are a lot of things that I'm willing to try. Even the things that I didn't like when I was younger, I like them now. An example of green pepper, I never liked it. Now I use it in my cooking every day. So I think that the only thing that I don't like is people who are unkind. I don't take a liking to that. As long as you cannot have a good heart and be kind towards everybody, then yeah, I don't like that. I think everything starts from being kind and being respectful. Yeah. Hi, Ozzy. How are you doing? Hi, Adam. Yes, I try. I try my best, Adam. How are you today? Thank you, Miss Malaika. Thank you, Lungi. At 4:15, I'll have to go, but I might come back. All right, Therian. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. True, we must trust the process, yes. Because sometimes we only look at the results and it causes us to go down the wrong path. Well spoken, young lady. Thank you, Mr. Ribbed. How are you doing? I last saw you in the morning. How have you been for the past 3 hours? I don't like that. I don't like when that wind blowing. Can you hear the wind blowing from here? That would be interesting. But in the morning, you could definitely hear the wind. Now, I don't think so. It's exactly what I said this weekend. We learn every day, and it's a process. And if you skip a step in the process, one struggles to get to the end because something is not complete. Yes, Joanna. Yes. Sometimes we want the fast route. We want to be in the fast lane, but we don't take route. We don't take route because yeah, we have to learn every single step. Just like when I started the live, I was saying that I was overwhelmed with comments. It was difficult for me to go through my comments. Now I'm up to date, but that period where everyone was watching me and leaving a comment, it was training for me for when I get to 1 million subscribers. But it's the same with absolutely everything in life. An example of education. Yes, sometimes you want to cram, sometimes you want to have someone else write your assignment, but you're learning these things so that when you get into the world, it's better. Same thing with business. I was listening to someone who was saying that they cannot give anyone capital for business who hasn't tried to actually do the business on a small scale with their own money because they haven't seen the trial and error of running that business. So investing in that is probably just going to mean that you're going to lose your money. So every step is very, very important. Thank you, Sino. Happy to have you here fully now. We must learn to accept and find ways to deal with seasonal challenges. It's never a time to give up, but to be resilient. That, Joanna, because for everything in life, there's a time and season. So we just have to learn to go through those stages. I love that. Making Magwenya free till my next meeting. I'm also leaving at 10:30, Jojo, but I just saw Mohadi's reply. I just saw Mohadi's reply, and I was expecting that because Lugi did tell us that Mo is strict when it comes to these diets. So let's hear what Mo said. Jojo, what are you making because you're on a diet? Imagine saying it during the people, not knowing that Mohadi is here. Mohadi was quiet all this time because she was in the background until she saw the Magwinya. She said, no, I have to come back in and say something. Am I on a diet? Okay, I forgot. Oh my gosh, Joe. But you know what? Mo was even saying, I think it was yesterday that Mo was saying that, oh, Joe is training us tomorrow. Joe had forgotten. Joanna, by the way, I loved how you looked in your chef's jacket or chef's top. I've never seen you in that. It looked so nice, so professional. And I was out of the house when you started your live, and I was on my way home. By the time I got home, the live is finished. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try my best. Thank you, Therian. Matong, events are done. You said, but yes, she did say, but I have to go around 4:15 though. No problem. So I think you're about to go now. Are you against anything? No. Um, not really. Not really. Like I said, I'm very open-minded. I just love when people are kind and respectful. I forgot I can't be on a limited diet showing. Okay, I'm still on the meds for 6 months. I have food. I have food to eat to help with my sickness. I forgot I can be on a diet, but I want to support. Oh, I see, Jojo. Well, health first. Maybe you can try after 6 months. Yeah, maybe after 6 months you can start the diet. We will still be here to watch the content. Maybe it will be like members exclusive content or something. Precious, don't beat me. I saw you in the morning. You were doing the high kicks and the punches. I said, "Ooh, let me not play with Precious." Jojo, anytime people cooked with green pepper, I wouldn't eat it. And it's so funny because now I love it. Hi, Therian. Thank you for the love. I come back. Don't judge me. No judgment here. Stay focused and blessed. Thank you, Fist. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I see you first when you're working out. Yeah, yeah, I remember. That's what I'm saying. In the morning, when I was working out, the wind was crazy. It still is crazy, but because I'm inside, I don't think you can hear it. Ooh, Joe. Yeah. But we'll see her in 6 months. Dre changing the world one live stream at a time to teach patience in a world full of distractions. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. God is using you through me. I'm happy to hear that, Ozzy, Jojo. Indeed, Dre, when it comes to business, you can't invest in someone who has not invested with all they have, yes, because they won't take it seriously or they won't know how the business runs. So those are the roots that we have to put in the ground before we bloom, before even the stalk comes out and the leaves and the flowers. So yeah, experience is the best teacher in the world. That is true. That is 100% true, Lawrence. Sinolungi, I'm looking at Jojo with side eye, but we understand Sana that is for you. Mo. Very strict. Yes, we have heard about you, Mo. We have heard about you. Anytime I'm doing a strict diet, Mo, we're doing it together because that's what I need. That's the kind of accountability I need. God, for real. Is no longer doing it. Yeah, I honestly can't do a strict diet. You guys know I was so not right. Yes, it's not doing the 21 days. I'm looking at her. Not yet Lungi, but from next week. Oh, nice. I hope you're ready because Mo doesn't play. No, if it's a strict diet, we need a strict person to guide us through. We do. I'm glad getting along with you. Yeah, Ozzy, I'm happy you are always in good spirits as well. No, she loves you. She loves you long time. D ready. Okay. All right, Sino. I need more experience from you and Lungi so I can prepare myself for when I'm doing a strict diet with mom. Hello. Hey, Alan said she wanna finish what's left of Jojo. I don't think so. I had network issues to all be there for. Okay. All right, Jojo. But you looked amazing. I loved it. So like chef. Like I if I was there, I was not gonna say, "Oh, Jojo, you're cooking." So I would refer to you as, "Oh, chef. Chef, that looks so good, chef." It was really nice. Okay. Strict person, perfect. Honestly, you have to have that. Otherwise, it's so easy to derail, especially the first 3 or 4 days, because your body is literally in withdrawal of the amount of calories you've been eating. If you've been having sugar withdrawal is the worst because it comes with headaches. Sometimes you even shake. Guys, sugar. Precious, I don't know when you're going to do that live and their talk because sugar is something else. So, this is the second word that I wanted to share, and I have 10 minutes. So I'm just going to go through it and then we'll continue with the discussion. Right. So it's from Matthew 14, and I'm going to start from verse 25. So what had happened was the disciples had gone on a boat, and there was like wind. I think you know the story, but if you don't, the disciples had gone on a boat. Jesus wasn't in the boat, and there was wind, and they were afraid. They were so afraid. And then Jesus was walking towards them. So, this is the story of when Jesus walks on water. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them, walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage. It is I. Don't be afraid." Then Peter replied, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" When I read this, it tied into so many scriptures about fear and worry. But the biggest word that I think touched me from this was, I'll speak from a personal experience, right? I know what God can do because I have seen his work not only in my life, but in the people's lives who are close to me or far from me, people who have shared their testimonies. So I believe that he can do everything, anything and everything. I believe in him, right? So when he says, "Do not worry, bring all your worries to me," I do that, right? But do you know where I fumble? Is when I remove my focus from him and I focus on the problem or I focus on what's happening around me. That's when we start to sink. So the word that touched me from here was, if you believe in God and you trust him because you know he is God, focus on him. All the other distractions that come to you are only going to make you sink. And yes, you are going to call back to him, and yes, he's going to help you. But when you just focus on him, you can walk on the water with him. So when I read this, yeah, it really struck a lot of chords within me because I feel like doubt is something that creeps in here and there. And it's always going to creep in because obviously the enemy doesn't want us to completely focus on God. So he's going to bring a financial problem, a friendship problem, a family problem, a relationship problem. He's going to bring maybe there's something that you've been waiting for a long time, and then it's going to distract you from actually focusing on what you should be focusing on. So this is what I just got from this reading, that if God tells you that he is God, you even ask him that, "God, if you tell me to come to you, please tell me to come on the water with you." You're the one who asked. He said, "Come." And when you're focused on him, you're walking on water. Everything is blissful. The moment you start thinking, "Wow, there's actually wind here," as if you didn't know. If you did, when you said, "Lord, if it is you, call me." You knew that the world had every problem on earth. There are so many problems in the world, but you will not sink if your focus is solely on God. So that was the second word that I wanted to share, and that is the Monday motivation. Let us solely keep our focus on our Maker, who can change any situation. any and every situation. And if you look back and you reflect on everything that you have gone through, everything that you have gone through, you have evidence from probably when you were born. If you can remember, if you can ask your parents, they would tell you stories about, there's a time that you got sick, there's a time that this happened, there's a time that that happened, but you're still here. There's a time that you can recall, oh, there's a time that you broke your arm, there's a time that you started a business and it failed, there's this time that you were so sick you didn't know what was going to happen, but you're still here. So the evidence is there that God can bring you out of any situation. And if you focus on Him and not on your surroundings, everything will be okay. You will walk on the water. You will walk with Him. All right. So I'm going to catch up with the comments for the last time, and I think we're going to end the live. 60 votes, guys. I thought we were going to do better, but it's my fault. The live was too short. um, Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, I need more because now I need to stop bread. I'm struggling. Jojo, I don't know how to answer that because bread has been my friend recently. I've been trying out different types of bread. When I'm not supposed to be eating bread, I'm seeing different types of bread. I'm like, oh, I've never had that before. I'll ask Mo to coach you, Joe. Yeah, Mo is the coach with the most. I'll do the sugar talk, Dre. Please, precious, we would love that. Be still, and know that I am God. You have evidence. You have evidence that He is God and He can do everything. You know this. So just be still and focus on Him. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Precious. It was a gift and I absolutely love it. I need to look for a crown and a top like that, and maybe one of these lives I'll have throw out. Be still and know, yes, be still and know that I am God. I feel like your face always gonna be. Thank you, Ozzy. Am I from America? No, I am from Zimbabwe. I'm sorry I can't read your name, but thank you so much for joining. Focus on your focus. Yes, precious. Focus on your focus. I'm slowly moving from sugar some more. I went with the sweetener. Nice. Nice. Mangwanani, everyone. Sweetener is worse, Joanna. Is it? Okay, precious. We're waiting for this talk, please. I hope everyone is well. I'm sorry I'm late. No problem, D. We are doing well. I am about to leave. So, guys, as I catch up with the comments, please send in your goodbyes because I have a meeting in 2 minutes. Hey, Dineo. Hey, D. Busy morning. We love busy, Dineo. Busy, 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 good. I'm on honey now, but my mom seems to have joined me, and I want to tell her to stop because. So, one day I'm gonna have a talk about how eating healthy is expensive and why I think it's that way. But yeah, after we finish the psychology of money, I am going to really do deep dive into that, and we're gonna talk. But having someone who's doing it as well is nice. Yes. I'm off sugar, off honey. Sometimes I have it, but I'm so happy that my taste buds actually taste the food and the sweetness in the food now. Everyone doesn't want to say goodbye, and then I'll leave like precious, and then you'll be like, Audrey, we were still typing. Guys, please, I have a meeting in 1 minute. Please. So, honey is expensive, I hear. It is, especially the organic one. Yeah, I have honey here and there, and I don't put anything. Yeah, Lungi, you and me are the same. You guys, please, I have to go. I have to go. The refill place is a lot more reasonable, so try. Is it? I'll look for some here. I'll look for some here. Yes, please, we need that chat. It's expensive. All right. All right. The chat is coming, definitely coming. Bye, guys. I love you. Thank you. Let me go. Yes, but I'll come back whenever you live stream again. Definitely, Therian. See you soon.